The Kremlin announced on Wednesday that it is awaiting detailed information from U.S. officials regarding a proposed 30-day ceasefire in Ukraine, following discussions between U.S. and Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia the previous day. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov informed reporters that they are expecting Secretary of State Rubio and National Security Advisor Waltz to communicate the specifics of the negotiations and the agreements reached in the near future through various channels, as mentioned in the discussions in Jeddah. Peskov stated that Moscow officials are carefully scrutinizing the joint U.S. Ukrainian statement on the proposed ceasefire, which includes provisions for an exchange of prisoners of war, the release of civilian detainees, and the repatriation of forcibly transferred Ukrainian children. Secretary of State Marco Rubio indicated on Tuesday that the ceasefire proposal would be presented to Russia subsequent to Ukraine's acceptance of the plan and immediate peace negotiations with Moscow, emphasizing that the initiative is now contingent on Russia's response. Following the extensive talks in Jeddah lasting almost 10 hours, the United States reinstated military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine, citing Kyiv's endorsement of the ceasefire deal as the reason for this decision. President Donald Trump expressed his intention to engage in discussions with Russian President Vladimir Putin regarding the proposed 30-day ceasefire within the current week. Peskov mentioned on Wednesday that the scheduling and venue for a potential face-to-face meeting between Trump and Putin have not been finalized yet. A senior Russian source was quoted by Reuters as saying that it would be challenging for Putin to agree to the ceasefire in its present form, given the recent military achievements of the Russian forces. The source highlighted Russia's strong position due to its advancements on the battlefield. According to Axios, Steve Witkoff, the special envoy to the Middle East, is planning to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow on Thursday. Earlier, Peskov mentioned that information about a potential visit by Witkoff would be disclosed at an appropriate time. In his evening address on Wednesday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky emphasized the need for the United States to convince Russia to accept the ceasefire proposal.